Good morning. It is Monday, I should do this before I turn on the camera, huh? May 11th. So happy Monday. Yesterday was Mother's Day. We had a very fun and busy day. Diego really took great care of me and the kids and gave me a break and spoiled me. We had a breakfast and a big breakfast, and then while he cleaned the kitchen and took care of the kiddos, I was able to watch. I got starting a new watercolor kind of like painting class, and that was actually one of my Mother's Day gifts, was a subscription service to a monthly watercolor painting kit. So I'm really excited. So I got to watch that video on my first project, and then we just kind of got dressed up, even though we didn't have anywhere to go, and got the kids dressed up. I got dressed up, did my hair and makeup for the first time in feels like weeks, and then Diego took pictures of me and the kids. So I'm really excited. If we have some of those pictures to insert, we will do so, because I hope they turned out good. And then Diego made lunch. We had a big salmon and risotto, and he made a special strawberry shortcake recipe. The kids loved it. They had like second, third, fourth helpings. And then everyone took some naps. Even Sawyer, who is kind of done with naps, he crashed a little bit. And we took a long Sunday drive out to Michael's to pick up some paintbrushes that I need for my new painting class. And we just did the curbside pickup option, and that killed a little over an hour. And then had like snacks for dinner and gave the kids baths, and now they are raring to go on this Monday morning. We've already been up, had breakfast, coffee and eggs and toast, and the kids had leftover pancakes, and we did our school lesson. So we are trekking through our Monday already. It is going to be a pretty normal, quiet week around here. We don't have too much going on, but I will take you along as I can. I'd love to check in with you later today and show you my Mother's Day gifts. I'm super excited about the painting kit, and so hopefully sometime this week I'll be able to get some time in the evening to sit down and do my first project, and I will definitely show you that, because I'm excited and nervous. I told my husband it was time for a new project. After travel being my project for so long, it was time for a new project. So we'll see how watercolor and art painting helps me, if it is a good kind of stress relief and a new fun hobby. I'm certainly hoping so, because my Mother's Day gift was a 3-month subscription. So each week I will get, well, they send you a kit for the month with includes 4 different art projects. So I'll have potentially 12 art projects for the next 3 months to work on. And then if I like it, I may continue it on my own. So we'll see. You want to show your bubble wand? Let me turn you around. Here. Show me what you got, Vivi. Wow, a giant chip bubble wand. What about you, Sawyer? Which one did you get? Stitch in a rocket ship. Okay, so I've got to tackle the kitchen as per usual on a Monday, and then my big project today is to vacuum and mop. I haven't mopped for over a week, and the floors really need it. So, yeah, that's the plan for today. Come along with us.
Good morning.
We're going for a walk.
Going for a walk.
This little guy's got his new tinnies on, your big boy shoes, a little windbreaker because it is a little cold today. Vivi's in the stroller with her new tinnies and her windbreaker on. Can you say good morning, Vivi?
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, Sawyer. He wants to try to walk this morning. He's been walking a bit at night with Daddy, right? Mm-hmm. You call it walking on your big boy legs. So we're going to give that a shot, and we'll take you along. wanted to show you that even though it did get very cold last couple nights, I think my azaleas are going to be fine. So that makes me feel better. I mean, maybe a little bit of frost damage, but mostly they're okay, which is awesome. These plants actually ended up getting the most. Kind of there on the leaf, they got a little brown and curled, and then some of the petals got singed, but I think they will be fine. I think they will make it. So that was a big, really glad. And then this Gerber daisy is pretty hardy. And over here, my lilacs and phlox really did fine. So hopefully that's the last bizarre cold snap we get. Yeah, I mean, they maybe got a little bit frost damage, but mostly they're going to be fine. The leaves look great, so it should be good, which makes me happy. And my phlox. So this definitely made probably 3 cups, 2 generous cups of shredded zucchini. So I'm doubling the recipe. So I've got 3 cups of whole wheat flour. I've got 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, a teaspoon of salt, and a little bit over a cup of sugar. And I'm gonna mix this all together, and then here is my wet ingredients. So far I've just got the lemon juice going, and then I'm gonna do the oil and milk and the eggs and then combine. So I've already come across a problem, I can tell you already, that I've not ever done this recipe before, and some of the comments said that you could easily sub whole wheat flour. Of course, whole wheat tends to be drier, and so it soaked up more of my liquids. So it has the consistency of like cookie batter instead of muffin batter, so that's not gonna work. So I think what I'm gonna do is add a couple splashes more milk, and then maybe even a whole half a cup of applesauce to add more moisture, because I've already done a full cup of oil, having doubled the recipe. It called for a half cup per recipe, so I doubled it. So I'm gonna have to add some applesauce and more milk, I think, for moisture, because I don't feel good adding more oil. And yeah, at this point that's kind of my only way to get the batter to be right. So let me go show you what I've got. You can see it's beautiful, colorful, but this is not muffin, this is cookie consistency. And I'm not making zucchini cookies, I'm making muffins. So this won't be good, this won't work. I gotta have more moisture. It's got the pecans, it's got the chocolate chips, it's got the zucchini. I'm gonna fold all that in and go get some applesauce and see how it works from there. Okay, so I added a splash more of milk, maybe another quarter cup. And then I went ahead and the zucchini was giving it a lot of moisture. So I went ahead and tossed in the other cup, because it ended up being 3 full cups of shredded zucchini. So I went ahead and tossed that in now, and now my batter is looking still very thick, but it's looking more like muffin consistency than like drop cookie consistency. So I think I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, I've pretty much completely modified this recipe at this point. but yeah, we'll see how it tastes. I'm gonna have to scoop it into the muffin containers, and certainly can't pour it in, but I think it should work. It smells right, it looks more right, so we're just gonna give it a shot. So let me get the muffin tins ready, and then I'll show you the finished product. All right, so that made exactly 2 dozen, which, you know, one recipe would have made a dozen. So I think my math worked out good to double it. I used a 1/4 scoop to scoop them at, and like I said, the batter was thick, but certainly more like normal consistency. There's a lot of zucchini in them, so I'll tell you how that works. But they're gonna go in the oven now. All right, so they just came out of the oven. They look fluffy and definitely done. Pretty good. Well, there they are. They look pretty darn perfect. I just wanted to show you how great they come out without a cupcake liner. So for these really moist muffins or cupcakes like banana, pumpkin, zucchini, I don't recommend it because then the paper just sticks to the actual, you know, muffin, and it creates quite a sticky mess. So they just lifted right out. I will show you how clean my muffin pans are. See? I mean, a couple spots like here, but that was just the chocolate chip, to be honest. So mostly I could just use a damp cloth and wipe them out and they would be clean. So that's that Pam cooking spray, the baking spray in particular, that I really like to use. Do you want to do bubbles?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go do some. All right, it is taste test time. I just bit into it. See if you can see. There you go. You can still see a lot of zucchini, but it tastes pretty good. It's a thick one, like a dense cupcake muffin. Yeah, pretty good. Not very sweet. But you can taste the cinnamon. Yeah, it's good. I would do this again. I might increase a little bit more sugar, or maybe add some stevia. You can taste the whole wheat too, but it's good. I like it. So it's got a lot of zucchini, 3 cups of zucchini. It's got 3 cups of whole wheat flour, pecans. So it's got quite a bit of good, dense, nutritious ingredients. And yeah, it's fluffy. It's moist. Sorry, I know people get grossed out by that word, moist. But it's good. It's a good recipe. So I will link the olive recipe below, but you'll have to know that I made all those modifications, which I typically do. My husband gets frustrated at me because then we can't replicate it. But I think I mentioned all the things that I changed. And look how beautiful they look. So this is a lot. We will have a couple weeks worth of muffins. What I will do is let them cool completely, pop them in Ziploc bags, and store them in the freezer, and then they just defrost 15 to 30 seconds. And you've got a warm, fresh muffin anytime you want. I wanted to show you guys, I got my new shirts in the mail from the Disney store. These are part of their State Fair collection. So you have to kind of like, they're called custom print. But this is my West Virginia one, which I love. It's got Goofy, looks like he's going fishing, and it's got the state motto, the Expedition State. And it's more like a cranberry red, but it shows up pretty red on camera. But I love it. They were $20 each. I just chose the cheapest, kind of like basic cotton t-shirt. And then this one is my Colorado one. We live in West Virginia now, but I lived in Colorado for over 15 years. And I really like this one. High hopes and steep slopes. So it's a cute one. It's another one of Goofy. He looks like he's skiing, but he's become a giant snowball. So it's really, they're really cute shirts. This one's just a true blue. So there you go. Those are my 2 purchases from the Disney store for myself, in addition to the bubble ones for the kids and all of Vivi's nightgowns. So now everything has come in and I'm pretty pleased with them. These are just like basic. I'll be able to wear these either to the parks at some point or just around the house this summer because they're short sleeve. So I love them. Gonna wash them because they have a little bit of a vinegar smell from the color printing process. But I like them a lot. All right, in addition to my t-shirts, we also got a couple packs of books for next. Buddy, don't try to step on your car because you're gonna scratch the floor or break it, and then you'll be disappointed. Because next week we're starting a new unit, and I had just been supplementing our books at home. I think I mentioned that on one of our last vlogs. So I had done like farm books that we had around the house, and then the week before was transportation vehicles. So I kind of just supplemented. We had a ton of car trucks books, but I think my kids were kind of getting tired of reading the same books over and over again. And this next 2 units that's coming up next Monday is on weather, and I didn't have a lot of that. So I went ahead and bought some of the recommendations that she had, plus a couple extras. So these all just arrived. This one's a cute one by Eric Carle. This one I love is more of like a science-y book, but it also has some projects to do, which, you know, during quarantine we're all looking for things to do. But I really like this one. It's got some fun projects and things to do, but also just kind of breaks it down. So it's a little bit more of the science side. For a preschooler, it might be a little bit much, but he'll pick up he'll pick up some of it. Then The Rainbow of My Own. Looks like a classic kids book. This one I chose, A Party for Clouds, Thunderstorms, because I've got a little guy that's now starting to have some anxiety during thunder and lightning storms. So I thought this one would be cute about like what causes it, and it's a story about kids having a slumber party and somebody gets scared. And then Weather Words and What They Mean is the other one by Gail Gibbons. So this one is also kind of more of the science side of things. So yeah, quite a good little selection. And I think that having some new material will really make the next couple of weeks units more exciting for the kids. Something new to read and new things to look at. So that's what we got in the mail today. Okay, as promised, I said I would show you what I got for Mother's Day, and this is my Let's Make Art kit for the month of May, and I was so excited. Like I said, I know I've needed a hobby. Yeah, let me turn this around so we can talk. I know I've needed a hobby because my hobbies for planning family vacations or Disney World may or may not be happening this year, and we just don't know, you know, what the next handful of months hold. And just being kind of like at home, I needed something to keep myself busy. So I've always wanted to learn watercolors, and I had kind of seen this over a year ago and I kept it in the back burner. And then when my husband asked me like what maybe I would want, I said I would never feel comfortable spending my own money, like spending our household money on this hobby, but for Mother's Day it's a perfect idea. So it came in the mail. I did not open it till yesterday, and now I am so super excited. So I wanted to show you what I got in my box, and then I'll show you the other little mini gift my husband got me, which is this beautiful coffee table style book called Entertaining by Disney, Exceptional Events from Mickey Mouse to Moana. And it is gorgeous, guys. It's one of the prettiest books. Like, these are all these different themed meals. See, a Queen of Hearts Valentine's Day garden party. It's so beautiful. Like, there's so many beautiful ideas, full menus and crafts and how to decorate. It is a stunning book. Baby showers, like look at these little animal crackers, to like, I mean, really good food. So welcome to the Pride baby shower. I mean, this is like cute stuff. They have a Peter Pan. Look at these Peter Pan ideas. So cute. So I'm loving kind of leafing through this book. This one I think is a shower, maybe. A summer barbecue. Matuni Island summer barbecue. So just really fun stuff. Yummy looking stuff too. So that's my fun kind of little gift. And then here's the Let's Make Art kit. So let's open it up. And the first thing I see is that sometime this month we will be doing a panda. So it's these little kits. It includes, this is the tracing paper, 2 very nice premium watercolor pieces of paper, so you can actually make each piece of art twice. It's 8 by 10. It has the little recommendations for the colors and what brushes you need, and then it gives you the free tutorial that's on their website, and then it gives you a postcard, like a guide. Look how beautiful it is. So you can use this guide to kind of like do your own painting. It does have a step-by-step instruction page as well, but the videos have been really interesting and really well done, and you can kind of watch her paint it, and she talks and gives tips. And so this little panda I love. Macarons. These are going to be so fun. Look, that's kind of, again, that's the postcard size guide, what it will look like. So that's another week's worth. I love the splatters. This is the one I watched yesterday, and apparently it's very difficult. It's this peony one. I mean, look how beautiful it is. And so, again, each one of these packets is a different piece of art, but it has 2 of the papers in it. So you can paint it twice and then give it away as gifts, or keep one, frame them. And then this one looks intimidating but kind of cool. It's called Purple Sky. And this is how it will look at the end, kind of like you're looking up. Oops. Try to get my camera out there so you can see better. Yeah, very, very cool. So those are my 4 pieces of art that came. And then in addition to that, they send graphite paper. See? Graphite paper. And they sent me a blank postcard, pre-postage affixed. So I can, you know, practice my watercolors on a postcard and then mail it to someone. And I think that's a super great idea. And now the graphite paper is for tracing, so that's included. And then they sent me a fan brush for this month's projects. And then this little box is the paint. So all the paint I will need for all 4 projects is inside here. And it looks like more than I would need. So I'm guessing then you just save it, and now you start to build, you know, you start to build your own little inventory of paints. Now what we had to run to Michael's and get yesterday were these brushes. You can buy them off their website, but they were out of stock. Oopsies. There you go. Ooh. This is a number 2 and a number 6. These are apparently the 2 main ones that she uses for like all the projects. And I think I got them both from Michael's yesterday for less than 12 bucks. The 2 and the 6. And these are the most common watercolor brushes. So I think I have everything now to make my first project. And I'm going to do that sometime this week. I'm going to pour a glass of wine and watch the tutorial and practice my painting. And I'm super excited. So happy Mother's Day to me. These were great gifts. My husband did such a good job. Very thoughtful, and I think they'll just be a good diversion for me, whether it's like making something from the Disney book, or planning like a little summer party for 3 or 4 people, or doing an art project on a weeknight. So yeah, that's what I got today. I think that's enough vlogging for today. I've checked in a lot. Tonight we're making baked salmon and broccoli, and then we'll probably do another family walk, or I will certainly try to get more steps in after the kids go to bed. Let's see, how many have I gotten so far? I'm at 8,300 steps, and I've been trying to shoot for over 10,000 steps, so that should be pretty doable. I just need to take one more walk today, either with the family or with the kiddos. Or without the kiddos when they go to bed. So I'm going to sign off for tonight. Happy Monday. It was good spending some time with you, and we will check in tomorrow. Bye-bye.